Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Everyone. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyabhari Paschatya Desatarine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaudavani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyabhari Paschatya Desatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauda Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gauda Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we'll do the Mrdanga Pranam. You can just repeat after me. We'll do it line by line. Namo Jagannatha Sutayo Namo Mrdanga Namaha Labanga Rasa Madhuri Sahasra Guna Samyuktam Namo Mrdangaya Namo Namaha Namo Baladevaya Namo Namaha Namo Baladevaya Namo Namaha. Okay, who remembers the translation? Basically, it's I offer my respectful obeisances to the Mrdanga. That's pretty much it. Jagannath Sutta. Who's Jagannath Sutta? It's the son of? Jagannath Mishra. Who's the son of Jagannath Mishra? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, Namo Jagannatha Sutayo, I offer my obeisances to the son of Jagannath Mishra, who is Lord Chaitanya. Okay? So, what are we going to do today? I want to do this. But first I'm going to ask you a question. What makes a good kirtan? It's a question for you. What makes a good kirtan? What makes a good kirtan? Devotion, yes. Devotion is what is the most important thing. What does Lord Chaitanya say makes a good kirtan? It's a very specific aspect of devotion. Oh, it's a very specific quality. What is that quality that Lord Chaitanya says makes a good kirtan? Is it gedina gedina? Very specific quality. Humility. So above and beyond any kind of musical talent or technical abilities, this is the most important thing in kirtan, right? So we always have to remember that. It's not that we're just doing music lessons, we're learning about kirtan, and this is the most important thing in kirtan. You can have great technical skills in terms of mrdanga, in terms of singing, in terms of harmonium, but if this is lacking, what makes a good kirtan before we start? Just to start on a philosophical bent. What makes a good kirtan?
I think philosophically it's the mood to serve the Hari.
Definitely.
That's philosophically probably.
Yes, the right mood, right? So what is that mood? Angry?
To serve Lord Hari.
Sorry?
To serve Lord Hari.
But what kind of mood?
Calm.
Calm? I like that.
Humility.
Yes, that's the one. Humility. That is the most important aspect of a kirtan. More than the kirtaniya's musical talent, more than the mrdanga's technical abilities, it's simply humility is what makes a good kirtan. That's the main element. So that's very hard to develop, so let's just learn the mrdanga. Okay, so what did we practice? Tere, kheta. So this tere, kheta, it's actually quite simple. It's just, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sounds, as some of you already know, but for those who are just coming, this te sound is this sound, which makes a closed sound on the top end with 4 fingers, right? Good. Easy. The re, te, re. So this is with the thumb, yes, and it's a closed sound. And basically you're just putting your thumb on there, resting your thumb on the top. And it doesn't have to be strong, you're just, right? Yeah, you're just twisting your wrist a little bit. Yeah, good. And I guess you're trying to sort of hit the kind of middle of the head, but it's not so important because it's a closed sound, so. All right? The K. Yes, closed. Good. And ta. Now this is this sound. So how you get that sound, the open sound, is this part here hits here first, and the fingers are loose enough for the fingers to just bounce off the head. So the closed sound was like that, where you hold the hand over the skin, but this is you just let it bounce off. Yes, good. Vashana? Yes, good. So it makes that resonant sound, right? Okay, so those are the 4 sounds. So this first exercise, it sounds like this. And we'll do it to a metronome, and it's very important to learn with a metronome something to give you time, because as the Mrdanga player, you're actually the heartbeat of the kirtan. So your timing should be better than most. So you need to be able to follow very carefully the timing. Like basically, if you don't have good timing, you really have to develop it to play the Mrdanga. So this is the
So it comes with that turtle sound as well, does it?
yeah, this is that app Jalra. I don't know, but it's for Android.
Yeah, mine is Android.
Yeah,
What is it called again?
Jalra, Jalra, Jalra. Yeah. Well, we can find it later for those of you on Android. Yeah, it's very good. It's even got this Mrdangam. Actually, you don't even need to learn Mrdanga. You just take this with you to the kirtan. Okay, so it goes tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Yes. Now try to, the hardest sound is the open sound. Make sure this tere, kheta. Yeah, try to get that open sound happening. Okay, let's go around the room one at a time. I'll start. So we'll just let one Mrdanga player play so that we all get a chance to make sure we're doing it right. So we'll do 1 tere kheta each, right? I'll start. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Good. Tere, good. Tere, kheta. Good. Tere, kheta. Good. Good. Excellent. So this is far too slow. I'm going to speed it up. Tere, kheta. Tere, kheta. Tere, kheta. Tere, good. So tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta. tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Good. Tere, kheta, kheta. Were you too fast or too slow?
A little bit fast.
Yes, yes. Good. Can we speed it up some more? Tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Perfect. Tere, kheta, tere. Good. Tere. Okay, all together. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Don't speed up. Kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Don't speed up. Tere, kheta, 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 tere, kheta. Okay, this time we'll each do 4 tere khetas, right? Because you can do 1 tere kheta and get away with it, that's fine, right? But if you do a few in a row, then we can see whether you drift out of time or not. Okay, so 4 each. Tere kheta, 2 tere kheta, 3 tere kheta, 4 tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta. Good. Tere kheta, 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 tere kheta. That's all right. Go. Tere, we're gonna half speed. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Good. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta. Last one. Tere, kheta. Good. Okay. Tere, kheta, tere, kheta, tere. Okay. Was he going too fast or too slow? Yes. You're edging. You're still edging faster. You can feel it, right? Okay. Let me turn this on again. Tere kheta, tere kheta. Okay, how did you go that time? It was very good. So what did you change? What did you do different?
A little bit slow down.
Yes. So you had to make it like a really focus in, and so that's what you need to do. Is it requires a lot of focus to play along with the metronome. But you really just need to like focus in on hearing the sound and following the rhythm. Now we're going to do this. We're going to go tere kheta, tere. I'll slow it down a bit. I want to try this. We're going to do 3 tere khetas and then for the fourth tere kheta, we're going to actually do 2 tere khetas in the space of 1 beat. So it means we double the time. So it sounds like this: tere k 1, tere k 2, tere k 3, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere. Everyone get that? So you do 3 the slow speed, and then the last one you're doubling it, and then come back to the normal speed. Is that clear? We'll give it a go. It's okay to make mistakes. It's a completely judgment-free zone. So I'll start. Tere kheta. Actually, let's do it all together. Tere kheta, 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 tere. Excellent. Tere kheta, tere kheta, tere. This one. Tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta. Excellent. A few more times. Kheta, tere 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 kheta, tere. Don't speed up. Kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, kheta, tere kheta. Don't speed up. Tere kheta, 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 tere. Tere kheta, tere kheta, tere. Tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere. Okay, my turn. Tere kheta. My turn. Tere kheta, 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 tere kheta. Good, Harsh. Tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta. Good. Tere kheta, 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 tere kheta. Excellent. Tere kheta, 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 tere kheta. tere, kheta. Okay, excellent. How did you find that exercise? Hard? It will be hard for the new people because it's first time doing anything is quite difficult. But any thoughts or questions on that? Okay, here's a bit of feedback from me. Always try to get this open sound to differentiate between the close and open. Make sure you're getting the yes. Okay. All right. Shall we do the next exercise? So, what I'm showing you is like all this. If you're serious about Mrdanga player, it has been said that you should practice this tere kheta for 1 hour a day. That's if you're super serious, right? I'll just leave that up there. Tere kheta. This is the next one. Tere kheta. Tere kheta. Tere. Tere. So all of these exercises I'm giving you, right? But it's just the recipe. You have to go home and cook it if you want to, get the fruit of it. Nothing will happen if we just do this for what were we doing that for? 10 minutes. We just do this for 10 minutes on Sunday. Hardly anything will happen. But if you go away and practice for 5 minutes a day, you'll notice a big improvement. And you'll come back to the next class and you'll impress everyone with your Mrdanga skills. But if you don't practice, then you'll come back to the next Mrdanga class and you just be struggling like anything. So, tere kheta, tere kheta. Sounds like this. Tere kheta, tere kheta. So, all the same sounds, you've just added an extra tere. But that extra tere just makes it so much more confusing. I don't know. I don't know how. It's just another tere, but it's just tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere. And I'll just for fun, I'll show you the speed that the serious Mrdanga players should be able to play to. So you've got tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere kheta, tere tere. That's the speed 160 that's recommended that you get this up to then move on to the other mantras.
160, that's the BPM.
Well, yeah, this is 160, but you've sort of quadrupled it. So this is the one we're doing it, and then you double it, and then you double it again, and then you double it again. So that's why they recommend you practice it 1 hour a day. But this is the simplest Mrdanga beat that I know of that people can pick up very easily, that you can practically use in a kirtan. And the mantra is gheta ki kheta. Who knows this mantra? Okay, who wants to teach it to the rest of the class? Shh, 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 shh. Who wants to teach this? Come on, those who know. Sorry, who knows it again? Okay, who wants to teach it? Okay, jump up. Okay, I want everyone to listen very carefully. We're going to go through this because this is the first practical mantra we can use in a kirtan. You can go home and sing kirtan on the way home in the car playing this mantra. Shh. Okay, don't address me, address the class. Okay, everyone following? So he's showing the first part of the mantra, which is? Ge. Ge, good. Now I want you to go around the room and make sure everyone knows how to do ge. Okay? Okay, so show her how to do the open sound.
So, like
Yes, very good. Very good. So, okay. I think that doesn't make an open sound, that drum, yeah. Good. Good, good. Okay, the next sound. Shh, 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 shh. The next sound is ta, right? Ta. This ta sound can be either one finger or four fingers, it doesn't matter, just as long as it's open. Shh, shh, shh. Okay. Shh, 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 shh. Open sound. Yep. Open. Yes, please. Very good. Okay, next sound is shh, key. Key sound is
Isn't that kid?
same thing. The key sound is yes, good. Good. And the last sound, ta.
Isn't it key?
Yes. So we know what key is. So ta, the last sound again is ta. Right? Okay, let's put it all together. Shh. Put it all together. Shh. 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 Hey, hey. I asked who wanted to teach the class, but you didn't put your hand up, so we'll let him do it, okay? Okay. We're gonna slow this down. Slow this right down. Gheta ki ta. 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 Okay. Ramo Ramo Hare Hare. Okay, hush. Hare Krishna. Hush. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Good. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Good. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Good. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Gheta ki, kheta, Gheta ki, kheta, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, how's that?
Harder.
Yeah.
Without the gheta, just keeping on track.
And one, we're not expecting you to get it just like that. It's actually very difficult to in this kind of setting. But we're hoping that it gives you some impetus to go home and practice it, so you don't feel so embarrassed next time. That is the impetus, that you don't want to feel completely embarrassed next time. That should be your. Or you want to please Krishna. What either of the two. Just something that helps you to motivate you to go home and practice this, right? Now, for those of you who are very confident already with it, you can add another ge on the end, which is very soft. It sounds like this. Gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Gheta ki, kheta, right? Just adds a little bit of extra spice there on the sabji. Ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta, gheta. Instead of gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, because that sounds so kindergarten, right? You want to add this, take it to the next level. Gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta. But yeah, this rhythm, if there's nothing else that you learn from this semester, just take this rhythm home and you can accompany kirtan, you can lead kirtan. Now, it's going to take some time for some people to be able to sing and play at the same time. I know it took me a very long time, actually. Maybe months, maybe even some years, maybe. At least many months to be able to sing and play at the same time. But one thing that does help is if when you practice, you say the mantra. Gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta, gheta ki, kheta, gheta. Okay. It's 10 to 11. Any questions about any of this? We kind of went over the same stuff that we did last time, but we just want to. Shall I give you something else on top of that?
I think we will practice this one.
Yeah.
No, the thing is that I just noticed, like when you did it through the app,
Yes.
the kartal, the beat of that kartal was different from when you played it yourself. Was it?
Slightly. I think that one goes open, open, closed, open, open, close. Whereas in ISKCON we usually do close, close, open, close, close, open. Yeah.
Okay. Now I just tried that.
So this is probably not bona fide, this app. That was the app we were using for the cartels. It's going instead of yeah. Oh, the name of that app is Jalra, for those who didn't get it. Jalra. It's a free app. I have the feeling that I should give you one extra thing to practice, because I did give you all this 2 weeks ago, right? So this is what I'm going to give you to practice. Gheta, gheta, ja, times 3.
That was the end.
Yes, that's the end, but this is called, technically it's called a tihai. Tihai, gheta, gheta, ja. So gheta, I think you know what ge is. Open. Ta is, yes. Gheta, gheta, and what's ja? Ja is both of them together.
So when you say together, one is the closed one, the
Both open.
yeah.
Both open sound together.
And
Yeah.
and the ja is the both closed one.
So ja is both open.
Everything's open.
Together.
Yeah.
It's all
Together.
open.
So this ja
Exactly.
is open.
The gheta.
Gheta, gheta you have.
It's open.
It's like
It's the same as this gheta. Yes. That's it. Listen to Mataji, listen. Play it again.
I don't know if I can do it again.
Yes, that's it. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja. 3 times. And then, so when you add it to your other mantra, this ja, the last, what is this? Where's my other pen? Oh. This ja, the last ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, this final ja becomes this ge.
So in the last jar is the first gate.
Yes, the last ja becomes the first ge. Now listen. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ge, ta, ki, ta, ge, ta, ki. Is that clear?
So that means that ja instead of 3 is
So the final ja, the final ja becomes this. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja. Ta, ki, ta, ge, ta, ki, ta. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, ja. Ta, ki, ta. Yeah? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So you can play this at all speeds, from slow to fast. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja. Everyone do that? Slowly, sorry. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja. Everyone? Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja. Yes. Now let's try doing, in the last 2 minutes, let's try doing gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki. Let's try that, okay? Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki, ta. Let's slow it down a bit. Gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, gi. Here. Gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, 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 ki. One last time. Gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki, ta, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta, ja, gheta, gheta. Yeah? Okay, can you play for us? Gheta, ki, ta, gheta, ki. Okay, stop there, stop. Gheta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. All right, give me your drum and I'm just going to tune it a little bit. See in here, there's actually a little key. And this comes off. This is very low. This is very high. Play your one, Rima. See, this is higher. So you need to tune it up a little bit. And how you do it is you just make half a turn on each one. Maybe even a quarter of a turn.
This is friendly.
Yeah, it's like the rubbery bumper. Go up a little bit more. Just like less than a quarter of a turn on each one. That sounds better. And it'll come down as well. It'll go down in tune. So every now and again you need to adjust it, but you just be careful not to tighten it too much. It's good. Put this back, make sure you don't lose it. Yeah, these ones don't have keys. It's a bit harder. You actually have to tighten all the straps. It's very hard actually. Okay? All right, see you next time. Okay. Ready to go home?
Yeah.
All right, good. Very good.
I was came here to wait.
Okay, just pack all my gear up.